So welcome dear students. Now we are going to start the chapter Structured Query Language, that is SQL. The SQL is a language that enables you to create and operate the relational database. Means the SQL is a language by which we can create and use and operate the relational database, which are set of related information stored in a table. That we have discussed the relational data model in previous videos. So SQL is a language which allows us to create the relational databases. What we can do with the SQL here, we can create and modify the database. We can not only create but also the modification we can do. Change in security settings. The security settings of the database can be changed according to the need of the administrator as a database creator. Giving permissions to users. A database is a platform which is not used by one only. It can be a multiple users database. So as we can say the example of bank, the system, the database is used by multiple users and every user is having their own credentials and own permissions. Giving permissions to the users means what kind of work on the database the user can do, user can perform. Querying a database, as in a bank you can ask about the balance through the ATM or by the bank clerk, means the kind of information you queried will be given by the database. The querying from the database, it is very important. Insertion, deletion and modification of data. We can insert the data, we can delete the data or we can modify our data in a database. So these are the things which we can perform with the relational database we are creating through SQL. What are these? We can create or modify, we can change in the security settings, we can give the permissions, also we can create the users. We can also create the users and we can provide them the permissions to use the data, use the database. We can query the database, means querying a database, insertion, deletion and modification of data we can do. Now, what are the elements of MySQL? As I told you, this is a language which is used to create a relational database. The language must have its elements, as you have studied in Python. Literals means the fixed data values, as we have studied in Python. These fixed data values can be character, can be a number, numeric values, text, literals, strings, means any kind of fixed value is known as a literals. Data type, multiple data types we can use in the data type while creating the tables, while creating the database. As numeric, we can use int, tiny int, small int, double is also a data type. Number is a common data type which can be used for decimal and non-decimal values. Date and time, because in our example also in the table we have taken the date of birth as an attribute. So date and time, the date is a data type, time is a data type where both the things will be shown, time is a data type, year is a data type and many more. Strings, we have char and varchar. This is very much new for you, varchar. The char means the array of the number of characters we have decided will be created. Suppose we have allowed the database attribute to store maximum a 20 character name. If the char data type is used and the name Ajay, suppose, is used, AJAY, 4 characters, but the size will be taken as 20 bytes because the array, the pool of 20 characters is decided for by us. But if it is varchar, so the characters will be varied according to the size given. Maximum size is 20, but if Ajay given, so Ajay is taking 4 bytes, so 4 bytes will be used. So normally for the strings we have to take varchar, and char is used for a fixed. Just suppose For a result, we have to write pass or fail. Both the words are having 4 characters. So we can fix the size 4 for that particular attribute. M or F, male or female, if we need to write. Single character. So we have to choose char here. So we'll discuss later on. So these are the data types we can use in the SQL as an element. Now command syntax. When we are using SQL to create the relational databases, we have to follow some of the commands. SQL is having a predefined set of commands. As the commands, the rules, means the operational systems are already defined. DDL, DML, DCL, TCL type of commands we are having. We'll discuss later on in further videos. So predefined set of commands we are having. The keywords can be the statements, predefined, clauses we will discuss later on. Arguments to be passed. Arguments normally are the attributes of the table, which are passed in the queries, in the statements to give the results. And the commands which are used, remember, except the Python, the programming language we are using, the commands are not case sensitive. Whatever the commands given, whatever the commands we will discuss later on, the commands are not case sensitive. In a table, only the data given is case sensitive. Means the user data which is given to the table is case sensitive. The commands which are used to extract that data, to use that data, to modify that data are not case sensitive. So commands are not case sensitive. Take a quick look. SQL is a language which is used to create relational databases. What we can do, we can create or modify a database. We can change in the security settings. We can give permissions. We can create users, or we can give or revoke the permissions from the users or to the users. We can create the queries to a database. We can extract the records from the database according to the need. We can insert, we can delete, we can modify the data from the table, from the database. The elements of MySQL are literals. These are the fixed values. Data types as numeric, integer, int, small int, number, etc. Date and time, date and time, time and year. Strings, char and varchar. The command syntax, it has a predefined set of commands. The keywords are these 3. Different kind of keywords we will discuss later on. And the commands are not case sensitive. So this is the preface basically before starting the SQL commands. So in the next video, we will start SQL commands. Thank you.